What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Kevin Svenson, and today we're going to be talking about the price of Bitcoin. Before we get into the analysis, I want to mention the FUD that we saw today. A lot of people are saying that Satoshi is moving his Bitcoin and that Satoshi is going to dump on the market. CZ from Binance said, relax guys, much higher chance it's not Satoshi than it is Satoshi. Although it can't be proven, this has happened a few times before. This was an early adopter's Bitcoin wallet that began to move Bitcoin today. And there's been a lot of FUD in the market since, and the market had a little bit of a reaction, a little bit of a dump, although it really wasn't too bad. Taking a look at the CryptoWatch asset card list, we can see that Bitcoin is now down 2.22% in the past 24 hours, trading around 9,460 after we saw a little bit of this FUD, and the market saw a small reaction to what is most likely this fake news. Right now, I'm looking at Bitcoin on the weekly chart, and if we look a little bit closer, what we can see is that Bitcoin's price is still trading above the 2-year-long multi-year downward sloping resistance. In fact, if we look at the 4-hour chart for Bitcoin, looking a little bit closer, what we can see is that this multi-year resistance has actually turned into support recently. Today, the market saw a slight pullback, and the market actually came back right along this previous resistance and created support along it so far. So far, we're holding this as new support. So in my opinion, seeing that previous resistance is now becoming support is a good sign for the bulls. This means the bulls are making progress as long as we can get some continuation off of this support level and look to continue to form higher lows on the chart. Now, let's go to the daily chart. I want to talk about the golden cross. A lot of people are now talking about this golden cross, and what we can see is that the 50-day moving average is right now beginning to cross above the 200-day moving average. Of course, a lot of people are looking at this as a bullish signal. If you go back in time and you look at the previous run to 14,000, this golden cross signal ushered in a very strong bullish move. After we got that golden cross, we had about a 170% move to the upside after the golden cross. Now, if we move to the right and we take a look at this bearish cross where the 50-day crossed below the 200-day, signaling a potential continued downtrend, if you tried to bet against this bearish death cross, you would have actually lost a lot of money. You could have gotten stopped out or actually taken a big loss betting against the market during this signal here. This area was a bit misleading. Now, looking to the right, we had a bullish cross, another golden cross, where the 50-day crossed above the 200-day. If you were to have bet on this golden cross, you would have actually lost a lot of value. If you were using this as a bullish signal, hoping for Bitcoin to see some continuation, well, that was very misleading as well. So 2 misleading crosses. And then Bitcoin saw another bearish cross, 50-day cross below the 200-day. Bitcoin actually trended upwards after this. Very misleading as well. And now, guys, we have a bullish golden cross. So, in my opinion, during areas of extreme volatility like this, these types of crosses are very unreliable, right? A misleading death cross, a misleading golden cross, another misleading death cross, and now we're seeing a golden cross once again. So in my opinion, I can't put too much weight on this. Obviously, when you get the 50-day crossing above the 200-day, generally within Bitcoin history, this is a bullish signal. I'm not going to rely on this golden cross to tell me whether Bitcoin is going to be bullish or not going into the future. I'm going to just rely on market structure. These moving average crosses over the past year have been very unreliable. So for me personally, I need to rely on market structure rather than moving average crosses as my bullish indication. As I explained in the beginning of the video, Bitcoin is currently holding above this multi-year resistance as current new support, trading at $9,500 right now. Regardless of this recent FUD that we saw with the fake news about Satoshi moving Bitcoin, we're actually getting a bounce directly off of that multi-year resistance, and that is acting as support right now. This is a great sign. This golden cross could turn out to be bullish if we hold above this price channel and we hold above that multi-year resistance. This golden cross could actually end up being a bullish signal. But personally, I'm not going to rely on this to tell me if Bitcoin is going to be bullish or not. As long as we hold above this key previous resistance as new support and we remain within this upward sloping price channel, then yes, this golden cross could play out, but I'm not going to rely on it. What would make me bearish is if Bitcoin was to break below this upward sloping trend line. So if Bitcoin breaks below about 9,000, that's when we could see continued bearish moves to price targets, as I've discussed before, such as 7,700. 7,700 is also coming in along the 382 fib retrace from swing low to swing high. The $7,700 level is coming in at the 382 fib retrace, and that would be my next downside target for Bitcoin would be around 7,700. But that is only if we break below this upward sloping trend line, which right now it does not seem like we're going to do. And again, looking at the weekly chart on this channel, we identified this low for Bitcoin very early on by just looking at this volume indication. Every time you see these spikes in volume, that either indicates a major market low or a major market top, just like 20,000. And we got this indication at 38.58. And like I've been saying for the past multiple months, as long as we're creating higher lows off of that major volume indication, then I got to remain bullish on Bitcoin. And that's all we've done. We've just been creating higher low after higher low after higher low. And looking at log scale, we can see that we are remaining above a steady upward sloping trend line. So guys, I am remaining bullish on Bitcoin, and we are above a multi-year resistance, which could usher in some really bullish price action if we are to break above 10,000. Of course, 10,500 is that next upside target. But if we do break above 10,000, it's actually possible that we do test the upside of this upward sloping price channel and actually move above 10,500, which would be that ultimate bullish signal in my opinion. Getting above 10,500 is the first macro higher high in 2 years. So that's what I'm looking out for now. I do think that testing up towards 10,500 is actually more likely right now than a breakdown. Guys, if you're new to this channel, subscribe and also hit that like button. That's gonna be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed hearing my perspective on the market. Comment below what you guys think. Let me know if you think that Bitcoin was Satoshi's Bitcoin or if it's just fake news. In the next few weeks, I'm probably gonna be releasing some tutorials on the CryptoWatch platform that explains how to take advantage of all the cool features on the platform. But you can start off by creating a free account by clicking that link below. I'll see you guys in the next video.